Hello, welcome back to Intuitive Insights with Willow. Here is where I'm always wishing you peace and the understanding that life is always happening for you, not to you. So let's see who's coming towards you. All right, Aries. To a ghost. Ooh. All right, so for if you want a specific zodiac sign, this is Cancerian energy. It is also High Priestess energy. All right. So um, when we look at the Two of Cups, if you want to look deeper into the meaning, this is someone you have a strong connection with, someone you are strongly tied to. Now, whether it's a contract, a partnership, you know, we don't know that yet because we're going to pull more cards, but it is someone you are connected to. There's a tie, all right? Why? Why is this person coming back to you? Two is really significant. All right, because you make them happy. You have, did I show you the Two of Ghosts? But you have the Sun. You make them really happy. You make them feel young. Aries, you are a fire sign. You know, the Sun is Leo. It gives off that energy. Very intense, but also very driven. You know, spiritually driven, spiritually focused. So this is someone who may feel unalive without you, okay? You just give them that life. All right. We did the, all right. What do they want? What are their intentions with Aries? I see a card flipped over. Six of Pumpkins. Okay, so their intentions is to be in complete union with you, be balanced with you. The pumpkins are pentacles here, so we're looking at the Six of Earth. All right, that is Taurus energy. So this is a person that wants to stabilize some form of foundation with you, okay? Advice. Advice for you guys. There's another one. High Priestess. So we did call it. So your advice, two is very significant for you. So when you look at twos, look at choices. Also look at balance. All right. Now, this is also on the option of progression. When I just said progression, I hear pause too. So this could be someone new, or it could be someone, no, it's definitely someone you have something with. It's giving me, it's someone you already have something with, but it's an individual that feels new. It's like maybe they have a new outlook for you. Maybe the emotions have turned into something different. No, because when I just said that, that's resurrection. So look here, Aries. It's giving me an individual, both. Okay, so this is in the sense that both of you are looking at each other through a new lens. All right. So when you have the High Priestess here, follow your intuition. High Priestess is younger sibling. It's someone of feminine energy. This is someone that's very outside of society. Think about High Priestess. Think about people that have psychic abilities, who are very in tune with their emotions. They don't necessarily fit in normalcy. One of my favorite books is Define Normal. I read that when I was young. So it doesn't give like, okay, it's in the sense where like it's not hiding, but it's being private, as in kind of guarded in your union. So this here also, I will say, with suggestion, High Priestess being your suggestion card, it doesn't show movement. I think that's why you guys are at a 2. All right, so you and your person, yes, yin and yang, but it's like you and your person are at a pause. That's weird. Okay, let's clarify. Hold on, because I don't want to leave y'all like that. That's petty. Why say petty? Bogus. Let's say that. I'm going to clarify High Priestess. Hold on. There's something really secretive here. I don't know if it's you into that person and they don't know it. They into you and you don't know it. Whatever it is, it's because it's not someone new. This is someone, there's a strong connection there, but there's like pause. Like it's in hiding. It's like, who was that? Oh, I'm biting. Helga Pataki. Hey, yeah, that's Helga Pataki. Remember how Helga Pataki was so in love, but never said it? Like, she didn't even tell her best friend. Like, she real life was really into Arnold. That's what it's given. But it's given like the two of you have connected because there's a strong bond there. If not, all right, if y'all are not connected, what is the underlying message here is that you have someone coming towards you. They're actioning towards you or they're calling out to you. Now that's jacked up because it's like a pull. It's really cute. Like it's cute, but it's like no, don't want to. And it's not like it's like okay, no, it's not that I don't want to. Is that I shouldn't? Maybe not. But there's still like a strong connection. So it's giving me there's been a physical encounter, but there is emotional intensity, but there's no verbalization of that emotional intensity. Okay. When I said that, look, King of Swords, I think then you have all of these. That's 3 cards. All of them are air. You got King of Swords, which is also Aquarius energy. You have the Star, which is Aquarius energy. And you have 5 of Swords. That is Aquarius energy. Yeah, it's wonky like that. No shade to my Aquariuses. I love y'all. Please believe me. I love me an Aquarius. I do. But anyways, yeah, it's given. I got a lot to say, and it's a lot of oomph into it, but it's more like in the mind. This isn't someone that's saying it. Think about when you look at Aquarius is, yeah, they can get out of pocket when provoked. Other than that, they process their own emotions themselves, and they don't necessarily hold on to it. They go into other elements with it. Like they put their energy into something else. Aquarius is kind of, they're always elevating intellectually. You know, they don't do things surface level. So with High Priestess being clarified 3 times and you having the 5 of Swords here, I don't think you and your person are communicating at all. I think this is all in the head. And I think the reason being, especially when you look at the King of Swords, the Knight of Swords and the 5 of Swords, that right there is conflict and 2 individuals having very strong intellectual standpoints that cannot see eye to eye because you can't talk and listen at the same time. So that has major conflict. So communication with the Star being in the middle, which indicates healing, hope and healing. The Star is all the most beautiful. It's all about healing, restoring, but it's also about being naked. And I don't mean that just because she depicted with a coochie out. I mean it as in being bare to the person. You gotta be able to be vulnerable and surrender. And when it comes to communication and properly articulating how each other feels, that is not going between the 2 of you. I think that's the problem there. Or this could be the reason why this person is in your energy or coming towards you. Well, in this sense, since we've clarified, hesitant about coming towards you. It's because they don't properly know how to articulate how they feel. And then they don't really think you're receptive of that. because the suggestion is for both of y'all. Suggestion is equal energy. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Bottom of the deck, you got the Knight of Imps. But anywho, that's 2 knights. There's a lot of yearning. There's a lot of like energy to go for it, but there's a pause because it's like, if I'm gonna do it, I need to do it right. How am I gonna do it? It's really in the head. And Aquariuses are known to be that way too. They do their routine and stuff, and I'm gonna just say, like, Aquarius and Aries, for me, this isn't like in a book or anything. This is what I have learned myself. When it comes to Aquarius and Aries, one thing about them, Aquarius will talk to you. They do. But they can better show you physically. And that's with Aries and Aquarius. They're more physical beings and telling you, and you know, with action, how they feel. But in this case, you can't just go and try to hump on somebody, or just go to some, you know what I mean? You can't just go to somebody and just like touch them and y'all not like speaking. You know what I mean? Like it that's the problem there. Because the desire, the wands is here too. There's a lot of passion. There's, like I said, a lot of yearning, a lot of growth, a lot of knowledge of oneself and maturity of how one feels, but trying to articulate that to the other, that's the problem. All right, so done with this deck because we just use it as clarifier. 9 of Pentacles. Keeping to oneself. 9 of Pentacles is entrepreneur. They get it, and they get it on their own. They understand they have a team. They utilize people the right way, but understand that they are the head. They are the crown. It's their ideas. They will put in more hours than everyone else on the team. It's given, you know, Steve Jobs vibes. Outcome. 8 of Pentacles. That is so. You got 8 of Pumpkins for your outcome. So this is the outcome of the situation. So basically, it's like, just, you got to ride it out. I love to tell people, like, bite the bullet. But if the shoe is on the other foot, and I'm speaking to you realistically, I would need to know more about the situation. Like, why is it that way? Why is there hesitation when there's so much desire? You know what I mean? Like, what is that? That could be, maybe people are married. Maybe people have moved on in other connections. And with growth and self-reflection, one may realize, oh, damn, you know, I really messed up on that. I want to address that, but you can't because you've already moved forward. So this could be, time has progressed, and maybe when, you know how when you're younger, you see things one way, but when you get older and you reflect on things, you see things much differently. It also depends on y'all background too, like family dynamics. And remember, I said I was looking at this from like my own lens. There's a lot of variables here, because for there to be like 2 nights and 3 majors, like that's a lot of energy. Why is there a pause? And what was really loud when I was breaking down High Priestess was secret. Like, I literally saw that real big in white, like, secret. I'm like, oh, it's not about hiding. It's about being private. Anywho, your outcome is the 8 of Pentacles. So basically, think about it. I know that's kind of shitty. The reason why I say that, to have the outcome, you started out with the 2 of Ghosts, and you're going to the 8 of Pumpkins. This is something that requires more work. It requires, because the emotional aspect of it is solid. That's not winky. It's the action, the actionary aspect of this union between you and whoever this person is, okay? Especially for them to come up with cardinal energy, like you, Aries, because you know you're cardinal. Both of you may be leading different households, or both of you may be leading different dominating careers. You see what I'm saying? That makes a lot more sense. That's why the move would have to be precise, and it will have to be well thought out. Another thing too with the outcome, if you take this advice, because secret was so big for me, and you have the Eight of Pentacles, pay attention to the fact that this will require a lot of work. All right, you would have to master the art of obtaining this connection. Now you look at that. Is it worth it? That's what I said. Is it worth it? You got Nine of Pumpkins. Which one of these did I say had Nine of Pumpkins? This one. Well, Nine of Pentacles. But is it, I mean, I would say, yeah. To me, the union is worth it. But when I just said that, I heard a scream. So what that tells me is that there is love. There's a powerful connection. Ooh, but it's like there's agony that's ensuing too. And I don't think it's agony between you and this person. I think it's others that would be, because it gives me umbrella. So it'd be others that are involved in this. If I say 16 minutes, I ain't complaining. I mean, it's a blessing. I broke it down. But look at that. Bottom of the deck. You got all nines. You got Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and the Moon. The Moon is 18, but it comes down to a 9. I know that. Well, you just know that, period. But I'm a life path 9. So my card is the Hermit, and then the reverse side of the Hermit card is the Moon. So having 3 9s, that's big. That's a lot of Hermit energy. But it's like one that's going through the battles of, when I see Nine of Swords, it's confidence for me. You know, just standing on business, accepting what has been, actions that you cannot control, but still having to obtain who you are. You know, standing in your truth. Not allowing those things to change you, but allowing the chaos to build you. All right? That's also Gemini energy. It's Gemini and oh my goodness. It's Gemini and Libra. Why did it take so long? But then you look at the Nine of Pentacles, which is also Virgo, Gemini's cousin, and it's Virgo and Capricorn. I just look at that Hermit though. So that's in the energy of, why does it give me illusion of being one, like two people as one but separate? Like that's the energy is given. Two people as one but separate. It's the meshing of, oh, look here. So what if y'all was messing around on the download, yeah? Hear me out. This is the thing. No matter how much of a secret it may be, all right? I'm going to keep it 100 with you. The two of you being together causes y'all to illuminate different. So if y'all was creeping, I mean, do what you do. There's no judgment here. But if y'all was to, even if there's no signs, even if y'all got a whole system where y'all keep it a secret, it's not a secret, because the two of you being together, because what it gave me is meshed together. It was the two cards meshed together and the light being brighter. So people would be like, oh, you look different. What's going on with you? How you doing? You see what I'm saying? People will just know. Like the two of you being together is like very, it's heavy, but it's kind of like life altering. It's good for you guys. But it's not good for, you know, if, like I said, the movie that popped up is Temptation. Is that no, that ain't Temptation. No, is that Temptation? No, I think I'm getting them. That's Jesse. Not Jesse, but it's Addicted by Zane. I believe Temptation's by Zane too. It's a collaboration movie with Tyler Perry and Zane. But what I was seeing was Addicted, but yet the the visual of it was temptation. So the point of that is, even if it's in secret, you guys supposed to keep it on the low, and like it's a treasure for each other. They will know. And I'm not just saying, you heard how I said they. It's a big impact. Spouse will know, family will know, you know, neighbors will know, everybody will know. Not know exactly what it is that you're doing, but know that there's a change. Now, when it comes to your significant other, they will know. You smell different. You smile different. You walk different. You speak different. Oh, I feel bad for you. All right, I'm gonna get off. Okay. That is what I got for you, though, honey. All right. If this reading resonates with you, give your girl a like. Also, if you like this kind of content, subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you. Understand that we cannot always control the things that happen in our life. Ooh, what is that song? I was singing this song like crazy the other night. I'm talking about like 1 a.m. I couldn't. What is that? Our heart will go on. It's a Celine Dion song. I was singing it like crazy, and I could not get it out of my mind, but I need to take my behind to bed. So I recorded myself singing the chorus, and I played it on the Snapchat. You know, Snapchat will loop it. And I just played that, and that's what I went to sleep to. But that's what it's given, because the line, one of the lines that she say in there, love can touch us one time and last for a lifetime. You know, people think they get to choose love. No, you don't. Love chooses you. And love actually was created before you came through. You know, that's a whole nother video. But in this situation, you, like I said, you can't always control what happens to you in the world, but you can 100% control the way that you respond to it. Okay, if you never looked at those movies that I just told you about, maybe take a peek at those movies. Addicted was one of my first books that I read for adult books, and Zane is a good author. It's good. The movie's good as well, but I really love the book. Anyways, I've read all her books. Check those out, because you are in control of responding to it. But understand one thing I have learned: you must be in control of your mind. But nobody in the YouTuberverse or anybody I have ever talked to, and I've talked to, the oldest person I ever talked to and got wisdom from was a 109-year-old. And I always talk to people about love, because that's my thing. Love. Love, okay? You cannot control your heart. And the heart has more control. The heart can cripple the mind. But what you can do is have control over your mind and write things out. All right? Because you don't want to change your life. Look at the movies. Okay? Especially Temptation. She ended up with. That's all I'm saying. I'm not, you know, like I said, no judgment here. Just look at the bigger picture. All right? Sometimes love and memory is good for motivation to continue on with your life. I never forget when my mama told me when I was a young girl. She said, there is a such thing as loving someone and being in love with someone else. I was like, what? It was so random when she said that. When I got older, I realized certain things that, you know, in the world, like, that was going on and what she was teaching me. But everybody loves sugar, but you can't eat sugar all the time and have good teeth. You gotta replace them, because the bitches will rot. Like, you get what I'm saying. All right. Always move with integrity. Utilize your best judgment. Set your boundaries. Stand on them firmly. Those boundaries are for you. They are not for other people. All right? Remember to love and respect yourself before you love or attempt to love and respect somebody else. Okay? All right. I'll see you in the next video.